What are you doing here? Wait a minute. I see a weather alert on my computer. This takes precedence. What's going on? What's the details? What about us? Frost and freezing temperatures. Chilly air. Okay. Oh. how, how courteous. If you've planted, you need to see that is what it says. Good morning, Sandy Sargent. How are you? It's saying if you've planted anything, it's probably screwed. That's what I got out of that. Good morning, everybody. I'm a little fluffy. Teresa Gibbs, good morning. How are you, girl? I'm so excited. So Teresa is painting wine glasses for the shop, you guys, for the Lilac Festival. They are so beautiful. I can't wait to put them in the shop and show everybody. Sam was taking a shower. I asked him to kindly not run through the house naked. Be like, please don't. Good morning, Jess. How are you this morning? What is on my mouse pad? Getting ready for work. Me too. When is Lilac Festival? I have no idea. I think it's like the 13th of May. It's a big thing there in Defiance. And luckily we are on, good morning, Jessica. We are on Main Street, right at the corner, and we have all this, good morning, Tracy, all this spare space to put stuff out in the front. So we'll be, there he is. What up? Boom, chicka, wah, wah. I think it's May 13th. I think.
They don't want to see all this early in the morning.
Anyhow, she said good morning.
Morning.
I have to show you the pictures of the glasses she's making for us. It's really amazing. See, the thing is, Teresa, we have people, because we display the wine glasses you sent us as gifts in the case, and people go, "Are those for sale? Don't touch my glasses."
Where do I go to get those?
Yeah, where do we get those? So I mean, but you know that because we've sent you a couple people your way. So we need to have a Teresa section. Mm-hmm. Anyhow. So this morning,
how do you work at this desk? How the hell do you work at this desk? I had this thing cleaned off, and now
is not my stuff.
Well, it's not mine.
This is my stuff. That's Bill's stuff.
You've got shelves right over there for stuff.
There's cards.
And there's 27 coffee cups.
There's a coffee cup. Don't give me crap. The belt. I know. You have glass plates as well? Cool. Anyhow, so let's because Mr. Fry is getting ready to go to work.
Am I?
Because we don't want to be late.
Don't know until 11.
Yeah, but there's mixed messages there. It always opens at 10 regardless.
Doesn't matter. We're not open till 11. If you show up at 10 and we're there, bonus. If not, we're going to 11.
I need to change that.
Huh?
I need to change that on. I need to. Oh, these are big.
Yeah, you do need to fix that. Why are you using my cards?
There's 2 decks of these. Get over it.
No, those are my cards.
Oh, awesome, Teresa. These, you don't know that.
Yeah,
how do you know that?
Huh?
How do you know that? How do you know this is your deck? The other deck is identical. How do you know this is your deck? Did you pee on this one to mark it?
Let me see the box and I'll tell you what.
No. Would you quit harassing me?
Because your deck's at the shop.
Ah! No. Oh, hell. Oh. It's going to be that kind of day.
No, Daddy, no.
I know. I was drinking my coffee. I couldn't get it out fast enough. No, Daddy, no.
Yeah, that's my deck. Put that away.
No. This is not your deck. Not at the moment. We're too awake. Oh my gosh. Good morning, Angela. You just never
Well,
know.
fine. I'll go get dressed
Go get dressed.
so I can go to work.
How does it go? Pitter patter?
Using that word, you can't use it against me. Pitter patter, right?
Okay. In Mabs.
Maintain low tone.
Go ready for work. Jeez. Anywho, since the comedy club walkthrough, let's talk about internal explorer, good morning, Meredith Reed. You've missed all the fun stuff already. Internal explorer. One of the things this is interesting. I find this interesting. This card come up this morning. We had somebody come through the shop yesterday, and he's working. Good morning, everybody. Let me help this person along. There. Never a dull moment here. Never a dull moment. Internal work is important, especially if you're on your spiritual journey. Who remembers life before their spiritual journey? That's joyous. Who remembers life before their spiritual journey? I have a hard time thinking about it. Not thinking about it, but recalling. You did. Oh, yeah, Renee, you did too. Before the spiritual journey, I kind of just live that muggle existence. You go to work, you do your thing, you come home, you mow the lawn. I say that because we need to mow the lawn. And, there's just this thing. It's just this pattern that you go through, right? And when we start our spiritual journey, we start to realize that there's so much more and there's so much in depth that we should be doing. And it shakes our box up quite a bit, doesn't it? I have my box shook up. And we start to realize that most of our patterns in life come from things that we've been taught generationally, right? We've been taught things generationally because our parents taught us something doesn't mean that we should be judging them either, right? Because their parents probably taught them the same thing. So that's that generational learning. But what it does, what our spiritual journey does, good morning, Jensen. Good morning, Vicki. Good morning, Heidi. What our spiritual journey does is it gives us the opportunity. And I'm not going to say that it makes us look inside, right? Those darn trees. You have no idea, Renee. It gives us the opportunity to look inside. Now, how many people take the opportunity? Seriously, like how many people take the opportunity? Give me a me or whatever. Because we're given the opportunity. It's not a requirement. It's not a requirement. It is a requirement to do your internal work, to move forward spiritually in the manner that you want. But you can just glass over your spiritual journey. Who wants to, though, right? But you'll find people that do. They just glass over the spiritual journey and just skip across and do it that way. So it's not a requirement that we turn inward. But if we really want to grow, we do. Right? Good morning, everybody. Just waking up and learning. And here's the thing. How many of us have bounced against spirituality over time? And then we keep coming back and going, you know what? There's something I'm missing. I feel like I'm missing something. And I'm going to find it. And I just have to work a little harder to figure out what it is. Right? So as we bounce across and touch on spirit, we don't have to commit the first time. And then, because what happens if you bounce away again? You feel like you're not successful. That's not true. It's really, it is something that we step into when we're ready. when we're ready. So I know. Oh, I see him. Oh, let's just take care of some people right now. Gotcha. What is it popular with the trolls on YouTube this morning? Aw, Odin, was he mean to you?
Oh, really? Give it a break.
Look at all the people popping in, right?
Ooh.
He had to move the flowers. We brought our flowers in. Anyhow, don't do that. You don't want to do that.
Well,
Okay.
I don't want to do this either.
Okay. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of water there. Okay. So don't judge yourself if you've skirted off of, in and out of spirituality, or skirted in and out of that self, or skirted in and out of that self-work, that's internal work, because it happens when it's supposed to happen. A lot of us feel,
Sorry.
A lot of us trolls on Facebook or YouTube because Facebook gone give them the boot, right? So don't feel unsuccessful if you're bouncing in and out. Don't feel unsuccessful if you're not, and I believe this totally 100%. If you're not meditating for a half an hour every day, don't feel unsuccessful. Don't do that to yourself, because we do everything at our own pace.
This is your jury duty.
Yeah. Would you like a deck of cards, or are you just going to sit here and ruffle through the mail under the microphone?
Well, if I didn't have to clear a spot off so that I could do any of that.
Take your time on the ride, right, Heidi? What is it with the trolls this morning?
You've probably got one that has money bots.
Don't know.
Yeah.
I have no problem blocking them. It's not a problem.
Oh.
Okay. Anyhow, since you're playing that deck.
Oh, what? Titles.
Why are they out there?
I have no idea, honey. Why do you put anything where you put anything? Hand me my deck over there.
I'm going to hand it to you. All right. Oh. A couple more days in Pennsylvania. Then you get to go home. Okay, so onward.
I'm sorry, my nose just started running all of a sudden.
Can I get a whoop whoop this morning so I can see who is in the room? Can I get a whoop whoop? So I want to start. I actually have something going on this morning. When I got online this morning, I knew I had a piece of mediumship. I'm sorry. We keep all of our skeletons in the chair behind us. We try to trot our skeletons out of the closet so everybody can see them.
Ones that don't behave, that's how they end up.
It's how it happens, right? So I have a piece of mediumship this morning, and I don't know where I'm starting with it. I don't know where I'm going with it. I just know that it's there. Good morning, Sherry. Spring cleaning. Yeah, you got to get the skeletons out of the closet early. Unfortunately, his back is broken. Yeah.
That Billy Bones?
Billy Bones' back is broken.
Well, shit, how'd that happen?
Man, I don't know.
Okay. Well,
and I can't get his head back on the top, so probably going to have to get another one.
No, I'll look at it and see if I can.
You can buy a real one. Quite affordably. I'm not going
a lot
to.
Of paperwork,
want that.
A lot of paperwork involved.
No, you would be surprised. You can go on freaking eBay and buy a human skeleton.
Not real.
It is crazy. It is. Yes, it is the ones that we're not doing that. Just to be clear. is it with the trolls this morning?
What do they got going on over
I
there?
don't know. I'm about to let them just do their thing because it raises us in the ranks. So,
Yeah.
and just ignore them. If you're on YouTube and when they start coming in, you guys, I'm going to apologize right in advance because I'm just going to let them do the thing. It raises our views on YouTube. You can buy anything on eBay. Okay. All right. So let's bring across the medium.
Can't buy manners.
No, you can't buy manners, obviously. The first thing I know is that I have a male energy. He shows himself to be a male energy, and he shows a walker. He shows a walker, not the kind that you scoot, but the kind
Imperial?
not an imperial walker, no, a cane that has the 4 feet on it. You know what I mean? Can you buy a decent man on eBay? I don't know.
No.
Roller Raider. No, it's just a cane. It's just a cane. It has the 4 feet at the bottom. Bill was so pissed when I bought it.
It stands on its own.
Yeah, it stands on its own. Yeah.
Not a walker, but it's a cane.
It's a cane with the 4 things at the bottom. The assists at the bottom. And this gentleman, he talks about having been tall, but he shows himself bent over and shuffling. And I also think that he had hearing issues. This is so like could be so many people, right? So as I go along and I give information, you guys just bear with me because he talks about having lived that way for a while, and he was miserable. He was miserable. And almost what he's trying to say is he lived his diagnosis. Like he lived it. When he heard it, it was that he was a really good manifester. So when he was younger, I think he did very well. I think he was prosperous when he was younger, but when his health started to take a different turn, he actually took it internally and just said, well, this is who I am and this is what's happening. And we'll just go with this because not go with this, but this is the way it is. This is the way it is. He's a very black and white kind of person. Like, okay, well, that's over. Now we're going to be that. Definitely. He talks about, hearing issues. I'm not sure he had a hearing aids or if he just had a hearing issue because he keeps going back to his hearing and people repeating things. He talks about, he says aviation. So I'm not sure if he flew or if he worked in the aviation field in some capacity when he was younger. He says aviation. He doesn't say flying. He says aviation. So I know this gentleman did live to be pretty aged. And I see a uniform, but it's more of a khaki colored uniform. I don't know what branch that is. Like a khaki colored uniform. I don't know if he was ranking. Would that be Navy, honey?
What?
Khaki colored uniform.
Khaki, Navy. Do you have an eagle, or did he have, or do you have bars?
I don't know.
Okay. It could be. There was 3 branches that ran with khakis, and then they all had their own different variation of khaki. They still do. But
I don't feel like this person was a pilot. I know, and I'm He shows salute. I do see him saluting. So I know he was in the military. So we're just going to go with military. There was a khaki uniform involved. I don't know what rank he was at all, but he shows saluting the flag.
Yeah.
And I hear it's more of a I want to say it has a brim on it of some sort, but I can't see anything.
Officers had brims, so I mean it could have been any branch, but it was. Anyways,
so he talks about, and I hear like I actually hear the God Bless America, that kind of. Hi Pam Stewart, we're doing a little bit of mediumship at the moment. I don't know what's the trolls this morning. They're kind of cute though. Wonder what color they painted their basement walls.
They're not.
And they're not very creative.
No, it was. Anyways.
He shows a terrier dog. And the number 3. I don't know if there was 3 children, 3 siblings. It has to do with family, the number 3. God, I need to wash my windows.
Yes, you do.
Jan said, I'm going to go with this is probably your grandfather. Was that it? Did I see your grandpa hit in here? She's a mechanic in the Air Force. Did the Air Force have khaki?
Yeah.
Okay. I know. Look at me out looking out the window.
Well,
he has 3 kids. Okay, we're gonna go with Jansen. I don't like to do the validation to death, you guys. As soon as I feel like I know who it belongs to, we're gonna move forward. The validation just helps us identify, right? So Jansen, what I want to talk about is this person shows some work that needs to be done. And actually, I'm going to tell you what he says. He says, get off your ass and do it. Like nobody's going to do it for you. And what I mean is not like you're lazy or anything like that. But if you're waiting on somebody else to do this particular thing, just do it yourself. Just do it. Also, your independence is appreciated. Like, it's like, look at that. Look at that. That's mine.
My precious.
So there's a great sense of being very proud of, being proud of the things you do and proud of the fact that you know your limitations. That's important. He wants you to know that it's okay to have limitations. I don't think he felt like that in life. He struggled with that. Like, this is the way it is because that was how he committed himself to, okay, I'm not 100% anymore. So there we go. Good morning, Lisa Phillips. But he says it's okay to have limitations. And it was something he struggled with. And it made him cranky. Okay, glad that makes sense. And this little dog is Yippy. It's a yippy little dog. When it was younger, it was a hi Meredith. Oh, hi Lisa. I'm like, Meredith, you've been here, but you're saying hi, Lisa Phillips. It's a yippy little dog, and when it was younger, it was much more active. And that's the way it portrays itself now, as being very yippy, right at his feet, that kind of thing. Which terriers? I mean, that's a blanket thing, right? That's terriers. So I have to say, is there somebody else in the family that has been like newly entered into the family that you could almost see your grandpa in? Like, that you could almost see your grandpa's energy in? Your brother just had 2 boys. I say that because I think he walks closely with the child. Like he's like right there. Right there. And if this child is giggling for no reason, if he's giggling for no reason, that's what's going on. Like being silly. And also, I need to let you know he gives you words of encouragement. I know he talks in your ear and it's like words of encouragement. Gotcha. So I hope that's helpful. Keep in mind, you guys, as people age, they may get grumpy. Yeah. But there's so much to learn.
We don't get grumpy. We get tired of bullshit.
Yeah. I always thought it would be a fabulous thing to do, and I've never done it, but I thought it would be an amazing thing to do, would be to go volunteer at an assisted living and start writing down the stories from these people that are in there that, you know, have so many things to teach people, or so many things that we're losing to history because we don't share oral stories like other countries do. We just let it go. Wouldn't it be neat? Or are they just tired of bullshit, not cranky? That too, right? Because you remember when we were kids? Well, we remember when we were kids, and
Wait a minute.
the adults would go.
We still are kids.
I know.
Got a little age on us.
And you were in STNA, love the stories. Yeah, that'd be neat. You remember what you were doing and when you were in Brownies, but our parents were like, "Oh my gosh, we're screwed. You guys are the ones going to be taking over the world, right?" And but here's the thing:
we are the products of what we were brought up with.
Harmonia Tarot would like to know. I would like a reading, Sam. My question is, will I make more money for dragons and obsidian? Oh, Lord. What is it with the trolls this morning? I didn't even bother to read that one. It just looks stupid right out the gate. Okay. All right, guys.
Will they make more money for dragons or obsidian? Both.
Is there someone here?
No, somebody drove down the road.
Look at us. Someone pulled down the driveway?
Nope.
We unless it's like FedEx, UPS, the post people.
Oh, I'm waiting on a FedEx package.
What's in it?
Huh?
What's in it? Oh.
A 3-bay margarita machine.
A commercial one.
A commercial one. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. We'll call it a slushy machine because we can make anything in it besides margarita.
Have a good day, Tanya. All right, guys. We got to go to work, too. Sorry.
Well, bye, Tanya.
Everybody, have a great day. Hopefully that was helpful to you, Jansen. Have a great day. Find light, find love, find joy, feel divine because you are. And
May the light be. All righty then. We'll try that again without the. Anyways, may the light be with you always, everybody.
all right.
So have a good day.